What's up, collective? Welcome back to the channel. Let's get into another reading. There's new readings on the channel. Okay, you may not be getting them in your feed, but they're there. They're there. So this is a general reading for every sign. Kindly don't take anything personal. This is not a personal reading. If something feels offensive, it might not be your message. You can disregard it. And please only take what resonates and was confirmation for you. If this reading is not about you, it could be about somebody from your past, present, or future, someone in your energy, a spirit in your energy, a parent, a family member, an enemy. Okay. All right, so we have toucan on the floor coming out in reverse. Okay, somebody could be doing something to the toucan community and trying to hide it. So before I get into this card here, because I see how it's lining up, there's some kind of celebration happening somewhere, and it looks like someone is enjoying someone else's fruits of labor. With the Judgment card here, we can see there's adults and children worshiping fallen angels here and being coerced into doing that. Somebody's judgment is in reverse. They're not using their sound judgment. They're doing something wrong. They're experiencing some kind of reckoning or avoiding it. They're not answering the call of God, which is clearly happening here loudly, but they're not doing it. There's something going on with this energy down here, and it's the reason why someone is celebrating their fruit of labor. Somebody did something here in order to have some sort of celebration and false enjoyment. And with toucan in reverse jumping out on the floor, okay, there's a liar that is in reverse possibly, or someone is doing something in the bird community. Okay, some sort of offering to the devil is taking place with this bird, or a colorful bird, or something that is familiar with this. The colors on the card are even the same. Okay, this is not by coincidence or accident. Nothing is. So someone is doing something with animals and people in order to celebrate and have false success. It looks on the outside, when you see this energy, it looks upright. Something could be significant about Puerto Rico. This island has been coming out in reverse, and they could have birds like this on the island of Puerto Rico. So something like that could be going on. Okay, we have zebras in reverse possibly, okay, for the celebration. And then we have somebody here happy. We have some energy in reverse, and then we have somebody who was happy after this sort of occurrence. Now, somebody's first, middle, or last name could start with Z, T, or D. Okay, this can also be significant for this reading. They could also be in reverse, these initials here. So some sort of sacrifice is happening. Somebody is not feeling like themselves. The zebra and the bird community are coming out and saying someone is bothering us. Sometimes the horse comes out as well. So animals that look similar to this could be going through they're speaking out in the spirit. A liar is also in reverse, which could be somebody here. And someone is happy again, a mother and their child. But something had to take place here. There's parents and their children, or adults and their children in reverse here, so someone else can be here in the upright and look like everything is cool. Everything's fine. What do you mean? What's somebody saying? What happened? What do you mean? Everything is fine. And who do we have on the floor here? We have 5 of Pentacles jumping out and 9 of Wands. Okay. Lots of jumpers tonight. Okay. Somebody doesn't want someone to know their reality and what it's really costing this person. This reversal of this bird, or somebody whose first, middle, or last name starts with a T or an A or a Z. This also comes out, TA and AT came out in the last reading. Somebody could have Taurus placements. The reversal of this energy, okay, has caused somebody to be out in the cold. We have Sagittarius energy here. Could be feeling paranoid. Taurus here in recovery, needs to recover, feeling very impoverished because of what's going on with the children. In reverse, the parents here tricking this family into worshiping fallen angels. This is a trick. This is a trick here, a scam. And we could see that it's also possible these families are impoverished and paranoid because of what they've done, so that somebody else can look happy and be happy. Okay, this could be family, this could be a stranger, this could be anybody who it is to you. Someone is possessed here. Okay, so we have earth, fire energy acting in your shadow self. Okay, masking up here. Okay, we have Robata coming out, very happy right here. So somebody's a Robata. Okay, someone has been here before. They're replaced and they're happy, excited. Someone dresses very nice. Whoever this is, they like to dress nice. But they're also possessed. And they're possessing other people for some sort of image that looks happy, that looks free-spirited, but it's just a Robata that's doing witchcraft, that's possessing people, and they're paranoid. There's a fire earth sign that's paranoid. They're tired. They're tired of this. Something happened at this celebration. They're very tired. What happened at this party? Why are they so tired? They do something a lot, maybe too much, and they're burnt out. They're restless, yeah. There are 3 cards that say somebody's burnt out, restless, overwhelmed, lacking balance. Somebody's falling over at this party. They're clumsy. They could be sick with the 4 of Swords. And they can't rest. They could be doing something with spirits at these parties, some kind of spiritual, with the 4 in the Swords. The 4 in the Swords could be significant. But with the 4 of Swords, what I see here is them invoking. There's some kind of invocation happening. These spirits are not resting anymore. They're being raised up, and something happened. Maybe to a Capricorn or a Libra placement. Maybe a Cancer placement handled it well. But a Capricorn, Libra, a Sag, Taurus, maybe Gemini, didn't handle this party so well. They were stressed out. They were stressed out, and they were stressing out these spirits. These spirits, whoever they are, did not want to be bothered or something. Okay, some kind of spirit party was going on. And we have people worshiping fallen angels at this spirit party, and maybe underage persons in the spirit. With the World card here, some kind of astral projecting and traveling is going on. Some kind of traveling with the top off is happening, and everybody's watching them. Someone is guilty here. Whoever's doing this witchcraft. Okay, somebody with Libra, Gemini, fire placements. Again, more cards about somebody falling over. Somebody fell down. This is, this person lost their balance and they cannot maintain control over something. Something lost control at this gathering. Okay, when the top came off. Okay, something lost control. Somebody did something, some kind of criminal act here with the top off. And we have the Hangman. Some kind of a sacrifice could have happened to a Leo, a Taurus Pisces, a Libra Capricorn. This is possible when the top came off. Something stopped. Something unusual happened here. Something different happened from what normally happens at these celebrations. Someone got paid to do something at this celebration and caused something to happen. Someone got paid to take off their top and do some kind of witchcraft so that they can travel. Somebody needs to travel and be in the Nine of Pentacles falsely, and somebody said, I'll pay you to do this. Somebody needs a child. Someone very happy. There's somebody here with Leo, Virgo, Leo, Libra, Capricorn, Leo. Somebody with these placements here. Taurus, Cap. Okay, yeah, God is here, okay? God had to come down on this topless energy with the payments because there's innocence involved here next to the Hangman. And suffering. Somebody is using some sort of weapon, something sharp. God's destruction. God saw whatever this is. It was so bad that somebody's eyes had to be on it. God's eyes. This person needs mercy and forgiveness for whatever they've done. It was very bad. Something is lost or depressed, sad, maybe wounded. Okay, now this Pisces Aries coming out here is overwhelmed as well. Okay, because this Capricorn is not really able to sacrifice anyone or really complete some sort of task, and there's broken communication, maybe with a Capricorn, Cancer. Okay, so they keep trying to bring love to God or something, or somebody godly, a Taurus, somebody who's good, but it gets out of control. This person gets out of control. So when that's why the hand is up. The hand is saying no. Don't come over here. I'm dealing with this one here with the top off, getting paid. And don't come over here. Because there's a Cancer energy, this Cancer Aries or this Cancer Scorpio Libra is out of control and trying to approach this hierophant energy, this higher energy. And God is saying no. This person doesn't have any plans and they're scared of what they don't know. They don't know what is to happen. So they keep trying to get close to this hierophant energy. And this could be anybody. This could be any earth placement. Okay? When all else fails, this one has to come in. They have their back turned to God, okay? And they're deceiving someone, but they're really in reverse until further notice, this energy here. Because ancestors are in reverse with them. So what they're doing when the ancestor approaches them, because God is dealing with something, something happened with this Three of Swords with the knife. Something happened. It is not good. It ain't good. Coming out next to the Sun card, which has a figure of a young child on it. Something good is not happening. And God is saying turmoil, destruction, mass destruction. God is busy. Because somebody is getting paid to do this stupidness. Ancestors got very cold with this energy, so this energy is straightening up, and they're looking false. As coming out in the upright, they're looking false, when in fact they're doing something terrible for money. They're doing something really bad for money while looking upright. An ancestor is questioning them, so it's time for them to look at the ancestor in the eye. Somebody is scared of the ancestors and lies to them. But they're attached to this dark side of wealth with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. They're attached to this Taurus, Gemini, Virgo energy that is plotting and abusing their power. They're manipulating people. So, and who's this on the floor? Page of Swords in reverse, stalking people as well. So this lower air energy is stalking for this King of Wands in reverse, watching for them, talking for them, basically being their little pit bull, okay, and worshiping them. And they're losing popularity for it. Because the collective is ascending. The collective is balanced. You're learning from your life lessons. You're sensible. Okay, you could have fire placements, Sagittarius, Taurus placements, okay, or Leo placements, and this person is, whoever is helping this King of Wands, this lower air energy is losing popularity because of this King of Wands. And it's like ancestor could be telling them, look, like, you're letting this person use you. You're letting this person use you. But this energy is hard-headed. And it's because of this Virgo Libra energy. That's very cold, bitchy, and resentful. So this person is trapped between these two individuals. And ancestors could be trying to tell them, like, look, like, why do you keep allowing this couple or this group to keep using you? Okay, they're using you for your energy. You keep regaining energy and then you keep getting used again. They could be having sex with them, which is how they're harvesting your energy. A lower air sign. Okay, and now this Cancer Leo is getting dealt with by the ancestors because of what they're doing to maybe a descendant, a young child of theirs, or a grandchild, or a descendant of theirs, whoever the relation is. This Cancer Leo is out of control. This is just a Knight of Wands here. This is a lower card that is always riding around, literally. They're having some kind of passion, okay? They're having some kind of passion, and they're frustrated when they can't get passionate with someone, okay? Yeah. Somebody's moving forward here from this Leo Virgo that keeps following. This Leo Virgo keeps following maybe another Leo Virgo earth sign with Aquarius placements. They keep following this person. Okay, and this person is having problems with their finances. They're obsessed with something. Their wealth or their lack of. Okay, they've lost their family. Whoever this is, they have moved away from their family. They've lost their home and their community because of what they're doing to this Page of Cups energy. Again, something is going on with this. With the young and the worshiping of the fallen angels, and they're having loss. There's no results coming out of this because people's feelings are what they are. People feel how they feel, and people know what is happening, and there's no type of ritual or intercourse or mingling or fake success that can stop someone from seeing the truth about these groups. There's nothing that can, they're trying to reverse what somebody sees about them or how people perceive them. They're obsessed with this image that's false, and they're in denial. This is what this person is doing. Everything is fine. What do you mean? I'm rich. That's what somebody's saying. I'm rich. Look at my family. We're good. Liar in reverse. Somebody with a big nose here. E in reverse. Europe could be significant. Somebody is drinking and driving. That's unfortunate. London. The letter U could be significant. First, middle, or last name. L could be significant. Somebody hates you. Okay. Only take what resonates. Someone is trying to affect someone's financial security with frequency magic and manipulation. A mother or sister could be significant. Somebody is trying to reverse some kind of fall down the stairs. Okay, they didn't have security or something. Virginia in reverse. Somebody from Virginia or a place that starts with V could be in reverse. Someone whose initial starts with A or V or has these letters, like maybe Ava, something that could be possible. Could be in reverse. Somebody, maybe. Okay. Trying to get a shorter sentence. This keeps coming out. Okay, but they can't astral project somewhere. They can't get past some kind of security, or maybe an angel or something. Grandchildren in reverse. Okay, it's coming out in reverse right now. Something happened here. Somebody is saying somebody didn't fall down the stairs, or somebody, a child didn't fall down the stairs. Something, there was no security guard around, or no security or something. Somebody is lying. They're saying they didn't do this. Libra, Capricorn placement, maybe Earth Libra, maybe Fire Libra. Okay, here we go again with likes to have intercourse with young boys, fighting a losing battle doing this. Leo in reverse. Okay. Somebody could have hurt somebody from Virginia, or somebody who lives there, or a place that starts with V or A, V particularly V. Nothing is stopping someone from contacting you. V, okay. Okay, somebody wasn't forced to do something. This Leo in reverse could be saying somebody forced them to do something. They were not forced. Okay, a first, middle, or last name that starts with U or V could be significant. UV, sun, UV rays, tanning or something. Trying to steal your identity. Somebody could be trying to look like you, or somebody is trying to steal someone's identity. They hate you, but they want to be you. Okay, make it make sense. I've been watching you at work. This person can't watch you at work anymore for some reason. Okay, a drug addict is in reverse. You're being celebrated. Love is here. Possessing your neighbors. This person is in reverse. Okay, the experiments they were doing, it didn't work. 37. Libra, Capricorn in reverse. These placements. Fire, Libra. Earth, Capricorn, Aquarius, maybe. 37 to 73 in reverse. TR or K could be significant. A doctor could be in reverse. Ha. Okay, somebody is laughing. Short, somebody short is laughing. Netflix and chill. Nightmares every night. Somebody's having nightmares about Netflixing and chilling. An air sign. They're not mentally ill though. Newcastle. Somebody wants a new place, or this could be a location. Delaware could be significant, or a Newcastle could be in a different state. It could mean a lot of different things. Ascension. Somebody is ascending. Nebraska could be significant. NE. A mistress. Shit. Sign here. Okay. Somebody is N could be significant, the letter N. Luna, Loon, London, Lund. Somebody is asking a mistress to sign a contract. A veteran is in reverse as well in the background somewhere. An island in reverse. This is back out again. Somebody from an island who lives on an island. Something could be going on with that. The letter I could be significant. First, middle, or last name. Teal. Teal could be significant. Somebody is greedy. Okay, they need self-control. 2019, something happened. A man didn't call them. Reporting every video you post. Teal. They volunteered to do this. They're impersonating someone in the 5D for a contract. Somebody thinks that you're a twin. Something didn't happen in 2024 for this person. They didn't serve justice. They should have. Somebody is hospitalized or going to be. Leo in reverse, maybe Leo Aquarius. Air Leo, 37. Okay, Libra maybe. Cap. This age could be significant. Somebody forced somebody whose first, middle, or last name that starts with I to do something for their DNA while they were in labor. Okay. In 2019, this could be significant. It doesn't have to be. All right, somebody volunteered to do that. Karmic trying to get a shorter sentence because they can't get a shorter sentence, so they have to betray someone in labor. FI, VFI could be significant. Somebody's first, middle, or last name that starts with V could be in reverse. Or U, first, middle, or last name. Somebody was watching someone at work, a Libra, Capricorn, pods. Something's going on inside of a pod. This container, someone is showing self-control inside of these pods because they want a shorter sentence. They're doing something is going on in these pods. They have to do something for a shorter sentence in the pods. They're hiding this, a mother and sister in reverse. Okay, this power hunger, again, they can't impersonate you in a 5D. They're hiding it. Okay, this power hungry person is in reverse because you're being celebrated. L in reverse. Air sign. A man is going to call you about someone possessing your neighbors. Newcastle, or a place that starts with N or C, the letter I, Long Island, Illinois, an island. Something is happening here. This mistress is in reverse, trying to steal your identity. They could not do it. Okay, Virginia in reverse. I miss you so much. Somebody who was living in Virginia or from Virginia, something happened to them, but they miss you. A son or daughter, or okay. I'm sorry for anybody's loss. F could be significant. Something happened to somebody's grandchildren. There's no witnesses about this. Okay, someone's whose DNA is in reverse. They're possessing, okay, the children. Financially stable in reverse. Okay, they're experimenting. PO could be significant. PO. Okay. The letter U is significant. Someone is greedy. Okay, they're trying to reverse these pods. There's something they're doing with these pods that involve greediness and possessiveness. And they're trying to show self-control for a shorter sentence, but there's a mother and sister in reverse. Maybe this has been happening since 2019. D in reverse could be significant. They're hiding, okay? Somebody's saying they didn't volunteer to do this. Okay, in 2024, they didn't volunteer to do this. They just hate somebody. And they can't astral project, so they have to do something. They have no security to guard these pods. They're guilty and fighting a losing battle. Something is down low. They need to take a leap of faith. A down low person, a drug addict. D is significant. Somebody signed a contract and now they're in reverse. They got too greedy here. There's something going on in these pods. What needs to come out of here? Pennsylvania could be significant. Somebody from Pennsylvania could be in reverse. This person that can't watch you at work anymore is trying to get a shorter sentence. Midwest in reverse. Las Vegas. Something happened to someone when they were in labor. In a place that starts with L or V, or the Midwest. Somebody from the Midwest could be in reverse. Anyone? $51 or 15 could be significant. 33 could be significant. Gemini. 2 Gemini placements could be significant. With the sun in reverse, something could be happening to a mother in labor when they're in labor. This could be a trend. Okay, if somebody hasn't served justice for it yet. Which means someone is not together until this person serves justice. That's what I see here. This person could be dangerous. This King of Pentacles has something to do with it. Leo, Virgo. Somebody's avoiding the police here. I keep throwing my cards on the floor. Oh, they're annoyed. They're masking up in the energy. They're pretending to be good. They're possessed. Fire, Capricorn, possessed. In the reverse, of course. Yep, fire, water. Very frustrated. They can't watch you at work and stalk you. They're possessed with greed. They're greedy. Okay, they're having obstacles and delays. Because of the tricking here. The tricking. Yeah, they're confusing and tricking people with the Ace of Swords in reverse. They can't use a knife on someone. This could be aggravating them. They could have an urge to want to do this, some kind of sharp tool. Okay, instead they're having loss. Someone is adjusting and balancing to some sort of ancestral protection. They could be nervous about something, but they're safe. This group is having loss. Okay, the collective is not going to give up on something that they want here. Even if these psychopaths are trying to interfere with it, the collective is not going to give up. They're standing together. So someone is saying sorry only for the collective's opportunity. Somebody with Aquarius, Taurus placements, air in reverse placements, air, fire, Capricorn in reverse placements. They want someone's high priestess. They want somebody's opportunity from God, some sort of blessing or their manifestation. They could be stalking your manifestations right here. Okay, Taurus. They're stalking whatever you're planting. Something is good. Something is good. Okay, family. Right? Family, two families coming together. Someone's recovering from financial loss that this terrible group created. Things are going well for the collective and it's taking time, but that's because this group is guilty. Okay, this group is guilty. Ancestors are getting in reverse with them. They could have interrupted an ancestor while they were shopping. Okay, ancestor could have been busy and had to stop what they were doing. This is possible. This is aggravating. This group has no energy. They're having loss. They're being investigated. Somebody's looking into them. Somebody's making phone calls. Okay, because they're sacrificing people here. They're sacrificing enlightened people. They're pausing people's lives. They're trying to stop people's lives from proceeding. Okay? Yeah. Somebody is burning these books. Somebody is burning this knowledge that they know is terrible. It's ruining their life. And they're like, let's get rid of this shit. This is terrible. We gotta go. Somebody's saying, F this group. Let's work together to get out of here. Let's get out of the situation. Okay, we have opportunities. We can do it. We don't need this shit. Somebody's saying, I'm putting all this away, or they should be saying it. And what do we have here? We still have a little greedy person that is taking cups here. This Pisces is sneaking on the road here, taking a cup from somebody. Maybe a Taurus. Another Taurus Pisces. This Pisces is stealing from. Okay. A fire sign in revert, Pisces Aries, or a Pisces fire sign is stealing a cup from somebody. Because they're guilty of something. Okay, this Virgo Libra said, go take it from them. Yeah, this Virgo Libra said, go take it from them. Go take it from that Taurus Pisces, that fire sign. Go take that shit from there. That's what somebody said. Okay, because they're restless. This person is, they're busy in the spiritual realm. Okay, and the collective is busy here too. All right, so it looks like the collective is busy. This spiritual person is busy here being restless and burnt out, and said, well, go take from them. They have something. Yeah, this Queen of Swords is spying on people. This Virgo Libra in reverse, this person is spying on people. And that's how this person knows that somebody has a cup to steal. And that's what this person went and did. They came right around somebody's car. There's a car in the background here. And they took their cup, okay? Because somebody's going to be together. 4 of Wands and 6 of Cups. Somebody's going to be together. And this Pisces, Aries, or Pisces fire sign doesn't have anybody else to take from but their own people that are in reverse, of course. Okay, they could have done some spell work on your car. Okay? They did some spell work on your car, too. That's what they did. And you be trying to figure out what the hell is going on with your car, but it's somebody doing, it's at least 4 people doing spell work on your car. And again, these are karmics. These are karmics that this is happening to. Somebody has moved away from this group or needs to. Their star is rising, so they're off to better things. And there is this King of Wands that is working with this Cancer Gemini at the moment, because this one here works with anything and anybody who is low enough to do low things. They're restless and burnt out. They're also in the spirit stalking. They could have had something to do with this card, spell work, this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, this Earth fire sign, this Sag Earth had something to do with it as well. Okay. And they betrayed your ass. That's what they did. This is the karmic and the group that they're betraying. Okay, because they're trying to get a shorter sentence and they're taking from you and trying to sacrifice. This came out the other day. Okay, Ace of Cups, yeah. Because even though this person is a karmic, they still have new feelings. There's something they're doing. It could be wrong. They could be doing the wrong thing. Okay, to be getting that with this Tower in reverse and these images here. There is something inappropriate going on to hold up these towers, but it's like this group is stealing what has been stolen. Okay, they're telling you to go out and steal it, and then they're coming take it from you. Yeah, and that's causing somebody to not have work. They're still getting karma. A Virgo is still getting karma, and they're paranoid that you know something. Okay, God. Okay, they're paranoid that you know God. There's a karmic that could know God, or a Taurus in the upright. Okay, even though their judgment is in reverse and they're doing very bad things here. Again, this Judgment card has come out in reverse several times in just this reading, because that's what somebody is doing. They're out of control. Okay, but they still know somebody here, and they have some sort of mercy. They have some sort of mercy from somebody in the public eye who has plans. They're in a Ten of Swords though, because it is Virgo. They had some kind of mercy is what I see. They're attacking the chakras. They had some kind of mercy from somebody in the justice system or somebody with authority. But now they're in the Ten of Swords because of the Virgo. The Virgo is jealous. Okay? Get this thing out of your life. This Capricorn, Aquarius, and this Virgo are psychopaths. And they are, okay, they're keeping somebody in the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Swords. Because they don't want anybody doing the right thing. They don't want anybody getting help. So every time, again, like I said, this Queen of Swords in reverse is a spy. This is a double, triple agent. This is not somebody who is trustworthy. Confirmation. This is not somebody who's trustworthy, and there's people trusting them or working with them. Which is why they're in the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Swords, and they're constantly lusting after some kind of Scorpio, air sign, Virgo energy, because this group is keeping them in that position. And this Emperor in reverse is also doing this. They're all in it here. Okay, they want you looking at your wand like a sorry person. Okay, this Knight of Wands here, again, this Cancer, Leo, is also doing it, and they're smiling in your face. They're smiling in your face. Okay, they can't do something around someone's house, or you won't do something around someone's house here, because there's somebody here. I feel like there's somebody who they have respect for this energy, and they won't do something, and this group is just playing this person. What does this person need to know? They're in the energy. They want to know something. What do they need to know? They're being betrayed. That's one. They're doing something by someone's home, and it's not bringing any progress for them. Three of Wands in reverse. It's not going to bring them any progress. Okay? They need to release the devil. That's what they need to know. Okay, because this energy that they're doing something with is going to get them locked away. They're doing something with a Page of Cups, which is completely immoral. Okay, a Taurus is, oh no, this is a Virgo. A Virgo could be telling them to do something like this here, and they need to stop. Okay, they're doing spell work on this young water sign, or a water sign, an Aries, a Taurus. They could be doing spell work here. They need to stop. Two of Swords in reverse. Somebody's going to make a bad decision when it comes to this person's safety, and they should stop doing something. Okay, somebody's making evil decisions, so this Taurus air is out in the cold. Again, Two of Swords in reverse twice. There's two energies that have Libra placements that have it out for you to be out in the cold and have loss. This group is betraying this karmic, and this could be somebody you know. 10 of Wands. Yeah, they got this person doing all the work here, but it doesn't look like it. Okay, it looks like like Taurus Earth is, they work. Okay, that's what Pentacles are. Pentacles is about earning income. Okay, somebody is doing this because they think they're gonna have. That's what somebody is telling them. You could take, somebody's saying, just keep doing this work. You could take this Scorpio and this Leo's, or this water sign, these other signs here. You could take their shit. God is saying absolutely not. Your family's gonna stay in reverse. Okay, and you're not taking anybody's stuff. Release the devil. Okay, or you'll be a Robata in reverse. That is the lesson for that karmic, to stop playing these games here. Somebody just keeps biting the bait, and they're being betrayed. They're being stolen from. There's nothing good coming out of what they're doing, unfortunately. They're not doing anything good. Somebody's not ascending. Somebody could be a veteran. Okay, this person cannot send anything back to sender because nobody's doing anything to them initially. Back to sender is when somebody is initially doing something to you. Then you could send it back to sender. But something happened in labor. Okay, they did not volunteer to do this, or they did. They were kind of doing it. Oh, in reverse could be significant. Okay, somebody is down low as well, but what I see is that this person is trying to get these curses off of them, but nobody put anything on them initially. So they're like, they need to stop cursing people. They need to stop cursing people. Why does veteran keep coming out? This could be a fire sign. Yep, Cancer, Leo. Okay, Virgo. Could be doing something to veterans. This could be a group they're targeting. They're in the upright right now. Okay, so there's a veteran that's not communicating with someone. This could be some kind of breakup, excuse me. And this Virgo, Gemini, Cancer, Leo could be very frustrated and angry about this veteran not talking to them. Okay, they need this veteran's strength. Leo, Scorpio, somebody could be these signs. They want their strength. Cancer, they want their authority. So somebody is considering sacrificing veterans because they're stupid. Yeah. With this Scorpio, Libra here in reverse, they're trying to romanticize veterans. They're targeting this group for their strength, authority, and healing properties. They could be doing this to a Taurus, Aries. Okay, if it's not a veteran, it could be somebody who has authority. The Cancer, somebody who has discipline and control. All right, these lower air, this Aries, air and Aries, Cancer maybe. Okay, they're confused. They're confusing people, which is why the communication is broken. It's like they're communicating with this veteran energy, but they're also confusing them. Somebody is too smart to fall for whatever this group is doing. As you can see, this energy is powerful up here, and there's nothing this group can do to change that. A could be in reverse, first, middle, or last name. Okay, they worked with someone here. Okay, the Scorpio Sag. A in reverse because they worked with a Scorpio Sag in reverse. Somebody who lied to them and betrayed them. But ancestor was here. Ancestor was here. They could have also taken this person's wish fulfillment along with this Queen of Wands in reverse and this Empress in reverse here. Okay, but somebody knows about it and justice will be served. Justice will be served. Somebody has hope. We have Taurus, Gemini. That could be, or another sign. You don't have to be a Taurus, Gemini. You can be somebody who's honest, upright, and you're doing the right thing in the law. You're not abusing your power, whoever this is. Okay, somebody wants someone to be a prostitute. This person that's upright, and they want somebody to hold up towers. They want somebody to use their body to hold up their towers here that are just because they have family. So they want this person's family to sell themselves so that they can hold up towers in their life and sacrifice them. Okay, this person is the only one getting sacrificed because of what they're doing here. All right, this person is false. This is false images, and so is the children. The children are false, and so are the parents. That's your reading.